back to another episode of Vicious Views, and today we're talking about the Bondsman TV show. Now, this is made by Plumhouse. They are very, very famous for making cheap horror movies and making a shitload of money from it. So they've done the series, and it's an okay watch. I would say it's not the best, it's not the worst. So the plot is there is a bondsman, and if you don't know what a bondsman is, they kind of go and like get people that have outstanding warrants and stuff like that and bring them in. That's, to my knowledge, that's what a bondsman is. He's doing his local job, and someone puts a hit on him, and he ends up dying. It's not a spoiler because it's in the fucking trailer, so no spoilers there. It's in the trailer. That's all the plot is. The little twist is he comes back to life. And now he's a bondsman for Satan. Basically he's going out and he's getting demons now that's basically escaped without permission, so to say. And his job is to send them back, essentially, being still a bondsman. Now, I just want to go, now that we've got the plot out of the way, I want to talk about the actual demons that he fights against. This probably got, like, you can kind of see that Plumhouse has made this. The demons don't look very cool. Like, the closest thing that I can kind of, like, link it with is maybe, like, Supernatural. But they have just normal demons, and, like, all you see is the eye, and they're very much human. That is kind of what you see with the demons. There's a little uniqueness to it, but it's obviously only the bondsman and other, like, I don't know, demons can see how they actually look. But you get very little glimpses of it. Like, you only get to see them, like, in the beginning of the episodes. And then after that, it's just kind of the person that they've, like, taken control of. The reason why I don't really like it is because kind of like Supernatural does it, where it's like certain demons, if they take over humans' bodies, they kind of have like different ways to kind of get them out. So it's like this kind of demon, you have to use this type of stuff. Here it's kind of just like, well, just shoot them. That will do it. We just gotta shoot them, and that will do the job. Yeah, so it's kind of the same situation for all of them. It's like you don't have to do any traps, you don't have to do anything. It's just got my gun, let me shoot them in the head, and that's pretty much how he exercises these demons, which is, it's kind of shit in my opinion. I think it would have been more fun if there was a little bit more uniqueness to them, because he doesn't really struggle at all, which kind of takes the point of, like, they could have made it more entertaining if he actually struggled a little bit with certain demons. Like, yeah, you can give him, like, okay, one or two that's not that difficult, but there should be some that should maybe, like, challenge him a little bit, and that just doesn't happen. The characters are pretty good, though. The actual main characters, like all the actors, do real well with the characters. I just kind of feel like like I said, like that plot of being a bondsman getting the demons was a little weak for me compared to how other shows do it. But again, this is potentially maybe a Blumhouse like thing. They're not really gonna throw like a bunch of money on that. It also brings me to the kills. Like, when you see the beginning of the show, you think, okay, shit, like they're gonna show like, some bloods and like they like kind of like an Evil Dead, right? You're gonna see blood and maybe some cut open limbs and shit like that. That's what I kind of was expecting a little bit. But as the more you watch, you kind of realize, okay, here comes the Blumhouse kind of touch to it, where the budget, you can see they don't really spend much on the budget for that. For example, the brutalist kill of the show is a chainsaw kill. Now, this is not a spoiler, so if you watch the trailer, the first trailer they dropped, this kill is in the trailer. Now, the trailer, it made it look a little bit better. But when you're watching the episode where the kill happens, it's such a weak chainsaw kill. Like again, like I said, if you compare it to something like Evil Dead, and I know Evil Dead is like top tier when it comes to that type of stuff, but this is a very, very like weak kill, and it's the best kill in the whole show. When he puts the chainsaw in, it kind of seems like it's CGI'd like heavily. Like you can kind of see the guy's just like, ugh, but it doesn't look like the chainsaw is doing it. It looks like it's been edited. It's a pretty weak play. I think they could have done better. They could have done better with that kill. If you're gonna do a kill like that, just do it good. Like I don't know why you cut corners and something like that. Again, it is a Plumhouse thing, but if you're gonna do a series, you might as well just fucking put a little bit of effort into it. Maybe I don't think they're gonna make as much money on a series as what they would do with their movies. Yeah. So that's like the kill, not that great. Like I think there was the first kill is more like butchery than that chainsaw kill, which you would expect a chainsaw to do like crazy damage or like to a person and it would be a bloody kill. But yeah, again, maybe it's just because that's just what the studio does. They cut corners with budget cuts and stuff like that. But you still kind of get the plot is still kind of there. Like I think with Plumhouse, they do this thing where they do have a unique twist in some movies. It's just not really pushed to the fullest, and that's what I kind of feel like what happens here with the Bondsman. I feel like the Bondsman has got a good plot, a good interesting story that they could use, but it kind of drags out also, and it starts to lack. It gets lackluster after a while, and it does seem like they're pushing for a season 2 because of the way it ends. I don't know if they're going to get a season 2. I would probably watch season 2 if it came out because it's not a bad show. It's just not like top tier. And I don't think it's going to get, like, I don't think the kills are going to get better. Okay, this may be a little bit of a spoiler, so if you have actually got this far, maybe just, I'll give you a few seconds to scoot off or to maybe tap your screen if you watch it on your phone, like times 20 or 30 or whatever it is. The final like boss, I won't say what it is, but it's an actual problem for them. So this boss seems like it will take like actual like trapping and like actual some effort compared to the other demons just popping once in the head and it's gone. But I don't really know if they're gonna get their season 2, and I also don't know if they are going to go difficult. At the start of the season, they could just be like, boom, look at, she's gone. The twist is it's taking possession of one of his loved ones. And that's kind of where they leave you with a cliffhanger there, is that, oh, what are you going to do now? You thought you got one up on us, but you didn't. But yeah, anyway, overall, I think if I had to give this a score, I would give this I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10 because it's got good potential, but I just don't think they've tapped into what they could have done with the movie, with the series. I think it's a decent watch. Like I said, if they do a season 2, I probably will watch season 2, but I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's the Bondsman. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you've watched it. What do you feel about it? Let me know anything. Maybe I missed some stuff. I don't think I did. It's kind of like a straightforward series. I don't know. Let me know what you think about the Bondsman if you've watched it, or if there's any other little things I maybe missed that maybe could have cranked the score up slightly. But that's going to be it for the video. Peace.